Hey, Anthony, do you like my new shirt?
Sure, man. It's cool. Could have been better.
What was that?
I said it could have been better.
You want to fight about
Yeah,
it?
I do. Let's go, chump. Hold on a second. We don't need to fight.
We don't?
All you need to do is go to 86.com and choose from one of their many designs. Franchises range from Skullgirls to Street Fighter and even BlazBlue. And if you check out 86 through this Twitch channel, use 86.com/AFF=4 to let them know that Mission Star Podcast sent you. Ladies and gentlemen, after 2 weeks of a break, we are back and we are in full force. So, with that being said, gentlemen, how have you guys been so far?
I've been fucking wonderful. Awesome 2 weeks, but I've been like super duper anxious though, because like I've still been following a lot of the gaming news that's been going on, and I'm just like, when are we doing a podcast? Like,
Oh, we got breaking news from Greg. Apparently,
Anxious,
Fortnite and
man.
Stranger Things are happening. All right. What are they doing now? Out of curiosity.
They just showed that pic 2 minutes ago. They tweeted out that picture. So
Oh, okay.
we'll find out something soon. Probably tomorrow, specifically when the season starts. But for me, I honestly not a whole hell of a lot. Lately, it's just been Mario Maker.
Ah, yes. How's that been?
Very fun, very very fun. So I kind of do this thing with Mario games. I did it with Odyssey. I did it with. I've done it with almost every single Mario game I play, and that's either A, beat it, or 100% it in the first day. And I 100%ed Mario Maker's story mode in day one.
Oh, wow. Nice.
The way that the story works is that they rebuilt Princess Peach's castle. The dog that does the undo stepped on the reset rocket, erasing the whole castle. So you have to build it from scratch. And the way that you have to do that is you have to have money or coins to get enough material to build the castle. And each part of the castle is like a certain amount of money, and you just basically go through the created levels. There are 90 levels total for that, for the castle alone. However, there are like little Toad missions, and there's like a couple other side characters that have missions for you that are differing in difficulty too. But once you beat all 130 levels, you're done with that part. However, there's one last thing where Toadette, she really wants like a certain amount of money to build a structure that looks like it looks like the Builder Mario, but out of other pieces.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah. So
Awesome.
once you're done with that, then you've 100% in story mode. And then I've just like been playing a shit ton of creative levels because that's what you do. I've created 4 levels of my own. So I don't know. Well, it's fun. It's a lot of fun. I'm really enjoying it, but it's also I'm also a little frustrated at the moment too.
Oh.
Because I was trying to recreate the entire layout of the first Shovel Knight level.
Oh, I see.
No.
That's I might have fucked up real bad and have to start from scratch.
Damn.
Which at that point, if that's the case, I'm just going to erase what I have, and then when I order my stylus, I'll do it then.
Nice. Awesome.
Because at the moment with just touchscreen or controller, it's a lot harder than with the stylus.
I was gonna say, like, how is that going for you? Like, I know that you don't have the touchscreen on the Wii U, on the Switch. I'm kind of wondering what the workaround would that be.
A lot of it is like, so what I'll usually do, if you can follow me here, so I have the controller here, but what I usually do is I'll just go into So I'll do. Whoops. God damn it! I won't function without both connected. Blah, blah, blah. So basically, I don't know how well you guys can see it, but so it's mostly all touchscreen. So I'll go to Course Maker. And of course it takes me into the map I already done. But up here you can change the style, right? Which is great. And to move around, you kind of have to use the joystick a little bit to like move the screen around and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
Which is fine. It's great and all. And then to place things, I use the touchpad.
Nice.
It makes it 1,000 times easier than just using the controller, because with the controller, like it's this kind of stuff, and then you have that, and then you have to press a button to bring up the cursor. It's a whole fucking pain in the ass. So I just tend to not use. I don't know why my hands hurting so much. I tend not to use the controller for creating because it's not as precise.
Yeah.
Right.
My favorite thing about the game though is that it's that whole new style for Super Mario 3D World.
Mm-hmm.
The stuff that they give you in that is pretty unique. Especially like the little car.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, I don't know, man. It's good. It's fun. I'm enjoying it. If you have a Switch, I recommend it.
Oh yeah, definitely. I don't have a Switch, and I would recommend it as well.
Yeah. There's a lot of what I'm thinking about doing one night is maybe on a pre-show, finding a bunch of the music maps, the ones that people make music with, and then turning up the audio as much as I can, and then playing the stage and seeing if you guys can guess the music to whatever's being played.
Oh, that'd be cool. Find one right now. Find one right now.
Right now? Okay, give me a second.
All right.
Yeah, well, he's doing that. See, I've just been playing. Oh shit, Final Fantasy 14. The new expansion came out,
Nice.
and yeah, it's been a lot of fun playing with the 2 new classes, Gunbreaker and Dancer.
Dope.
Dancer is so fucking fun. So fucking, oh, it's so good.
How's Well, I don't know really know the knowledge of Final Fantasy 14, but how is it nowadays? Like, is it better than before? Is there still some problems with the game that you have a gripe with, or?
I mean, it's definitely way better than like when it first launched. Like, of course, you know, they pretty much like redid the entire game. But I mean, it's pretty. The only gripe I would maybe say is that like. I can't really like say, but a lot of people are saying that they made the game like a little bit easier from like the changes that came out with the release of Shadowbringers. But I mean, I don't really notice like too much of like a difference. They kind of got rid of certain abilities for classes that like weren't really like used, which is good. So they got rid of like a lot of the fluff. They made certain things easier, kind of like tanking. Which needed to be done, because tanking, like finding a tank in any queue, it was like in anything is always like really hard.
When you guys are ready.
Oh yeah, lay it on us.
Yeah.
All right, let's see if you guys can guess this one. By the way, so what you can do, by the way, is you can go to search, and then you can like say, I only want to search for music maps.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, cool. It's pretty rad. It narrows that shit down.
Pretty good filters and shit.
Yeah, very good filters. What's really weird about this though is it has a 4% clear rate. Don't know why, because I remember finishing it my first go. But yeah, here I'll play that.
Oh, okay.
Play the audio. Let me know if you guys can hear it. If not, then I have to figure something else out. Okay, starting up. Whoops, I fucked that up. Hang on.
Already.
Mm-hmm.
Just to let you know, Greg, it is coming in a little bit. If there's some way you can put the speaker up to the mic,
Here. Actually, hang on, I got an idea. So I got an idea.
While Greg is doing that.
Switch audio. Well, hold on. It was taking me like 2 seconds.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
So I'm going to put that there, and then I'm going to put my mic right here. See if you guys can hear it. All right, and...
Oh, much better.
Oh,
yeah.
Well, that's easy. That's Kirby.
Yeah, it's Kirby. It's... Yeah. I actually, speaking of which, I have Kirby in here. Somewhere. All right, cool.
Let's see. All right, so the next one. Here you go. This was good. See if you guys can catch this one. For some reason, this is a 50% clear rate. Don't know why.
Smash.
Yeah.
Good, yeah. So
Pretty good.
So far, 2 for 2.
There's more to the stage apparently. So what time is it? We got 40 minutes.
Yeah, we got plenty of time to goof off.
Do you have a list of the topics?
Oh. I can type it up for you if you want.
Oh, yeah. Gotta roll. Fucking around, I can make sure I have a good idea of what we're doing.
It's a long stage. I forgot how much it was. There was one. I'll see if I can't find it, but it did a really clever idea with how it did its thing. So I'll see if I can find it. This is a fun game. I like this game. This is a good game.
All right. Oh, actually, hang on.
All right. Oh, this was awesome. So, see if you guys can get this one. You might recognize the song, but I don't know if you know the name of the song. All right. Fry Bread made this one.
Oh.
Hold on.
Is that familiar at all yet?
No.
It sounded familiar for me. Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Initial D.
Yep.
It's like something maniac or something like that.
No, the song's called Running in the 90s.
Running in the 90s. Yeah.
Running in the 90s. Something.
God, I fucking hate Eurobeat music so bad. Oh,
I just
man.
realized I had the pregame music on, so they probably couldn't.
So annoying.
Yeah, I was like, turn off other sounds. What are you doing?
Sorry about that. For those listening, it's like, wait, I can't hear it. Yeah.
I haven't played this one, so let's see how it sounds.
All right.
I don't know if you guys will get it because I don't know that you play the game. It's taking its sweet time. There we go. I was like, just come on, play it. Come on. Come on now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sounds really good.
What is this?
Splatoon.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, I haven't really played.
It's called the Calamari Incantation.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fucking crazy how they do that. Like, I have no fucking clue how they're able to get that done.
It's magic.
And then they're just like, here's a giant turtle
Witchcraft.
shell. Knock out a bunch of bricks for you because that's fun. And then Mario's running on a conveyor belt, jumps up on a little thing that's taken straight up.
Nice.
That wasn't bad. That was well done.
Job well done. Well done.
So, with Mario Maker 2, are you able to like import stuff from Mario Maker 1?
No.
Or no?
Nope.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, because Mario Maker 1 was on the Wii U, right?
Yep. It was
This
on
one's
the
all in
Wii U.
Japanese. This one's all in
Yeah.
Japanese. I have absolutely no. There's not a lick of English on this page.
Okay, so
Okay.
it's probably anime.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, Mr. Anime, let's see if we can fucking figure it out.
All right.
That's the second helper to Chinese something. No, no. Oh, I know this.
Yep, banjo.
Swear to God, yeah.
I was just like, oh, yeah.
It
Yeah.
actually had spelt out Banjo Kazooie in bricks.
Oh, that's super cool.
And then it's different levels of banjo. That's cool.
That's pretty cool.
The bricks went, go. Fuck, that's rad. That was really fucking well done.
Have you tried to use any of the like amiibos on your Switch
So
for this game?
they're not. I hope that in the future there's an update that allows it to be used, but as of right now there is not.
Oh, okay, that's crazy. Because remember, like every amiibo would like unlock like a character, right? Character sprite.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, let's see here. Do.
Yeah, like I want Banjo Kazooie in Mario Maker,
That'd be great.
No,
like a 2D Banjo.
I have to do this one. This is meme-tastic right here. Holy shit! No fucking way.
One day it's gonna wake up and not gonna be there anymore.
Hold on, how much more time we have till we start? Maybe like 30 minutes?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll be right back. I'm gonna have a smoke real quick
Okay.
before we start.
Shut up.
Do.
What in the hell?
What was that song?
We are number one.
Oh, huh.
All right.
Oh, hello, Raymond.
How are you?
I'm good.
Yeah?
He could have muted his mic.
Yeah, buddy?
Ramen, you didn't turn off your mic. We can hear everything. Ramen, can you hear us?
He's walked away.
We're gonna hear everything. Watch, you can be like, oh man, totally just did this thing last night, and yeah.
Ooh, what about this? See if you can catch this one.
Is this Zelda?
Yeah, it's Gerudo Valley.
Yeah. Do-do-do, do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Nicely done. Nicely done.
Really good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, one of the cool things about this game also, Anthony, is that they have some of the music blocks here. I'll go into Create it so I can kind of show you. I just started a new course so I can just kind of fuck around with it.
There we go.
Okay, so. Okay, I didn't even think you needed to do that, but we're there. Okay, good. Okay, so. There are a bunch of music things in this. So you have. Oops, no. So you have all like those sound effects. You have like the typical ones, you know.
Mm-hmm. Oops.
So then you have some music. So you have peaceful. Well, that's horror. Sorry.
Wow.
Peaceful, which does like a droplet in there. And you have horror, which changes everything. And you have bonus music. You have a heartbeat, and then you can do silence. And then the next one is really cool. So you have final boss. Oh wow. Okay, so it's not okay. Hold on. God damn it, man.
Let's see. There we go.
So you can basically trick the whole map to have the Mario Kart music the whole time.
Nice.
Here, let me turn this down so I can actually just kind of create it real fast and then play it for you.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Go for it.
So you got.
Can I? Man, let's see.
So you got that.
Guess that's gonna be the best I can make it. Oh well.
And then you got.
Oh wait, hang on a minute. I think I got it.
That.
Uh-huh.
And you got that. Okay, so. Okay, now I can move it over here. Turn this up. Are you ready? So if you're listening. So here's the first one, which is Mario Kart, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then
That's dope. That's awesome. How many songs do they have in the game?
just these four.
Ah, gotcha. Okay.
I assume they'll add more.
That'd be
Now,
dope.
I'm gonna do something. Yeah, I'm gonna do something interesting here. So, after you beat the main campaign, there's a little secret, a cool little secret that I'm gonna actually show you. So, you can grab some bricks, make that, grab that, hold that, and then do that. Okay, so after you beat the campaign, you unlock a hammer, which basically is used for that other game type, and it doesn't really change the music. You just look like a Builder Mario, and you can use a hammer. It's kind of cool.
Nice.
But one of the cool things is that they have a fire flower that only works in the original Mario, and it's black and white. And when you touch it, you gain the powers of Super Mario Land Mario.
Nice.
And when you beat the stage as this Mario, it even does the music at the end too. Here, I'll build that real fast so I can show you. So, so if you beat the stage, that's fun. So that gives me hope that they will add. They will in the future. They will add like amiibo support or maybe like other things like they did in the first game. Because a lot of people forget that a lot of those things that they added, Anthony, after Mario Maker 1 was out for a while, like were post-launch. Like almost all the amiibos were post-launch.
Ah, I see.
Yeah, so I don't know what this is. It says their theme, his theme, in parentheses. He carried the human's body into the sunset. It's a music course, by the way.
Nice.
Man, it's very warm in my room suddenly.
Well, you are in Sacramento, so...
It's also only like... Oh!
Undertale.
No.
Yeah.
Is there?
That is Undertale, yeah. Or not Undertale, but the whatever sequel that he made recently. Deltarune.
No, I'm pretty sure that's My Hero Academia.
Oh, it could be. It could be My Hero.
I'm going to do that again. I'm going to turn on comments and just see if anybody said anything.
Okay.
Comment and display comments. Nope, you're right. It's Undertale.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's Flowey and Sands and everyone's... Someone wrote Uwu, so you know.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Is there a pig in Ramen's head place?
Apparently. How loud is that for you, by the way, the music to the Switch?
It's fairly loud. Like I can hear it, so yeah. It's all good. I can hear all.
Ooh, okay. I hope this is what I think it is. It's all in Japanese, but the picture is giving me hope.
All right.
Yay.
Pokemon, right?
Nope.
I know what it is. I just can't remember the name of it.
It's the Chocobo's theme.
Oh, right. FF7. Okay, gotcha. I was just like, I know that song, but like, where is it?
He basically built a Chocobo out of blocks in the game, and I for the thumbnail, and I was just like, ooh.
Nice. Well done.
There's a lot of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, and I don't know why.
Oh, I mean, well, I say this as somebody who's gone to a lot of anime cons. There's a lot of people that are into JoJo.
Let me rephrase that, Anthony. More than I would expect in Mario Maker. That's my point. Like, I'm not saying it's weird to have it there or that it's bizarre that it's even there in the first place. More so that why is there so much of it?
I mean, JoJo's very popular. Okay. Can't say nothing else. I don't know. Who knows? I come from the land of anime, and this is a normal thing I see all the time. Everything's good over here, man. I know what you're talking about. I'm feeling alright, dude. Bro.
Can you hear that music?
Yeah, I can hear it.
You recognize it?
I have no idea.
It's from The Office.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I would have not known. Yeah. Would not have known.
The lap over of people who play this and make music courses to, what they enjoy is...
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely.
What is this? Through the bomber. Okay, nope, that's a puzzle. That's an actual just full-on puzzle.
That is a full-on thing. I moved this.
Here we go. Here's the one that I thought was really clever. So here's the one that I thought was super fucking clever.
There we go. Okay, we're good now. We're good. We're fucking good.
Do you recognize anything yet?
I don't hear anything. I mean, I hear the sound effects, but I don't hear no music. Oh, there it goes.
So it was the "We Will Rock You" theme.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And the way that they were doing it was that when Yoshi jumps on an enemy, they just poof away. And it makes a stomp sound. So it was two of those, and then jumping on the back of a spiked shell, which makes the clap sound.
Gotcha. Okay, I was like, I heard some of it, but I wasn't sure what direction I was going towards. So, okay, all right.
One more. Let's do one more.
All right.
No. Okay. You know what? Interested. If this is what I think it is.
It's podcast time. Ow.
It is.
Oh, hello.
We're on the last song, trying to guess.
Okay. Oh, that's the Pineapple Pen song.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Also, Ramen, we've heard everything, by the way.
Like it all.
Heard what? What's everything?
Your mic was on the entire
Oh,
time.
shit.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Just letting you know for future reference, turn off your mic.
Yeah.
How's it going, man?
You can always...
La, la, la.
Oh, shit.
Oh, sweet, my California ID came. All right. Yes.
Did you not have one before?
Mine expired actually on my birthday.
Oh, shit.
So, oh, pictures are back up. All right, cool.
Actually, when the hell does mine expire? That's a good question. 'Cause I think mine expires here soon too.
All right, that was interesting. I'll see what I can do in the future and see if I can't find more, and then we'll play that.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Be awesome. Be great. So
Go ahead.
I was gonna say I do want to talk about one thing real quick because I just saw it yesterday, but I need to know, Ramen, have you seen said movie?
Said move. Oh, Spider-Man.
Mm-hmm.
I have not.
Damn it. Okay,
Yeah. Have you guys seen it?
I have.
Yes. And question for you, Ramen or Anthony. I'm sorry, Anthony. Did you stay for both end credits?
Yes, I did. Holy shit!
Yeah.
My God,
All we gotta say.
my jaw dropped twice. I would say
My jaw didn't drop twice. The second one did not surprise me as much as it did everybody else. That being said, I thought it was rad as fuck.
same. I would say take that back. I would say 3 times my jaw dropped. One was ha, awesome. Second was holy shit. Third was holy shit, what? So yeah, man, Marvel just finds ways to make me just want more, and
What's so interesting to me about Far From Home, and this is again not spoiler territory, but the way that the film is structured to tie into everything else is fascinating. Because the first, I want to say, 10 minutes is almost like an epilogue to Endgame and a prologue to Far From Home. The first 10 minutes ties everything, like ties the two movies together, and then the rest of the film is just a Spider-Man adventure.
yeah, agreed.
Mhm.
It definitely had that similar tone, so I definitely felt that when I was watching. So yeah, it was a continuation of that, and yeah,
But like, what's great is that the first end credit scene it ties into the story that's Far From Home. Like it's directly associated to that.
mhm.
And then the end credit scene is like it basically is going, hey, here's a taste of the future of Marvel, of the MCU.
Yeah,
So I highly recommend if you go see the movie, like stay for that final end credit scene because it is important.
both end credit scenes are very important.
I wasn't specifying both because if you're staying for the final one, I'm pretty sure you stayed for the first one.
Oh, I mean,
Oh, yeah, no, I mean, anybody
it-
who leaves before the credits, it's like
at this point,
like
point,
before the credits are done.
It
yeah,
happens fucking often, dude. It's
I know.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a really fucking solid movie. It's very fun and funny. As a longtime Spider-Man fan, very pleased, very fucking pleased.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead.
I was going to add to that. It was a great film. I enjoyed it. I'll just say that I enjoyed it. It was great. It was.
We should probably move off of it just in case we accidentally say spoilers.
Yeah, that's true. But yeah, I want more. Marvel, give me more. I'm intrigued now. What the hell are you doing?
What is the next Marvel movie?
After this, nothing announced.
Isn't it like Black Widow?
It's in the works.
There's a lot that are in the works. Kevin Feige basically confirmed that they're working on X-Men and Fantastic Four stuff.
Oh wow!
Having fun writing it. They're trying to find a place to put Keanu. We know that they're making a Black Panther 2. We know that they're making a Guardians 3. We know that they're making a Captain Marvel 2.
Mm-hmm.
Like we know what they're doing to an extent, but we don't know order. We don't know what like plot threads they're going to play off of. So
yeah, and like it's kind of crazy they haven't really like announced anything yet because like they've been putting out like a couple of Marvel movies a year. So it's like, okay.
I have a very strong feeling that next year we'll get like maybe 1-2 Marvel movies. Next year, a little bit slower than this year.
Yeah.
Then again, this year had 3 Marvel movies in the span of 4 months.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not like it just seemed like a lot really quick. But then again, with the amount of content that I absorb, that's the crazy thing about me and I guess other people is like people complained that having Solo come out 5 months after 6 months after The Last Jedi was too soon, and that the market's becoming oversaturated. I'm just like, it's a 6-month fucking gap.
Yeah.
But Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Marvel. I'm very excited to see where stuff goes. I'm just excited to see how it all
I'm
plays.
just curious to see like what the next big arc is gonna be.
That's what I'm. After seeing this movie, I am very, very curious to see what they go into, what direction they want to plan.
I have
Yeah.
theories, but it's gonna spoil and Far From Home. So.
Yeah, same here.
I mean, like the only thing that I could see them going with like Galactus, Secret Invasion, if they decide to bring back the Scrolls.
I really want them to do a Secret Wars. Like I want Spider-Man.
Yeah, Secret Wars would be fucking great.
Yeah.
And
Well,
then
that was Scrolls, right? Was Secret Wars?
Secret Invasion is Scrolls. Secret Wars is Peter being sent to a different planet, and by the Beyonder. And
yeah. That was like Doctor Doom, like becomes like the master of the universe, some shit like that, right?
Universe, but definitely master of that planet, or at least part of it.
Yeah, yeah. And it's like different universes altogether.
Yes.
Yeah. That would be cool. But then they would have to like establish like, I mean, they kind of did establish like a multiverse, right?
Well, that's the thing, though.
Well, they did through Doctor Strange.
Yeah.
The Ancient One basically tells them like there are alternate universes, or alternate dimensions and whatnot. So like, it exists. I imagine that they could do. There's a lot that they could do with Spider-Man that I think would be fucking rad, as long as Sony and Paramount aren't stupid about it. But we'll see. We'll see where stuff goes. Because as of right now, Sony still owns Spider-Man. The contract to get Spider-Man in the MCU is very weird. It's as weird as Hulk's, because they technically don't own Hulk. Any Hulk characters.
Yeah, Hulk.
Or Spider-Man.
Yeah, Hulk is owned by Universal.
Right.
So the reason why there hasn't been a solo Hulk movie with Marvel is because Universal owns them, and the only way they can get away with Hulk being on screen is with him to be with another character or another actor. So
it's a very strange contract. But
Yeah.
maybe it'll change in the future. Maybe Paramount will, or not Paramount, but Universal will allow Marvel to be more of a forefront in making that film, so we get a solo Hulk movie.
I hope that Universal sees what's happening.
I mean, there's like a bunch of Hulk stories, but it's just like what would you like World War Hulk?
Hell yeah! Well, they kind of did that.
Yeah, well,
they kind of.
they did Planet Hulk pretty much. That was
it was loosely based.
I would argue that they incredibly, very, very lightly made Planet Hulk and World War Hulk. Like, incredibly, like, they were like, here's a small taste. They could still do it. Like, they're still in but... The thing about Marvel is that when you get really deep into Marvel's, like, history and shit, it gets really weird. Very strange. A lot of weird junk happens, and... strap your fucking selves in, because you're about to hit some of that.
Oh yeah, bring me the weirdness. I want to see all that shit. I want to see it all.
Before we start the podcast,
yes,
we're gonna shift gears for a second. We were gonna talk about it, but we never got to it.
Oh, right.
So Anthony decided to send me, for anyone watching this post, stream. He asked if I was gonna do an Overwatch minute. I'm not. I'm gonna do a Why You're Wrong. But the reason he was asking me about an Overwatch minute is because he found some news about some potential changes to the Overwatch League. Right now, the meta that is more commonly used amongst the teams is called the
Goats
meta, and that is three tanks and 3 support. It's not. The reason they use it is so that it's not DPS heavy, and you can kind of crowd control a little bit easier with three supports and 3 tanks. However, the game is technically designed to be 2-2-2. 2 support, 2 DPS, 2 tanks. That's how the game has always kind of been designed, with counters, in hand with, countering the other players. The article suggests that the Overwatch League is basically going to force the players to start adopting the 2-2-2 meta and go away from goats. basically telling 2 players on the team that they are designated DPS and they have to pick from a pool of characters. I don't care. Like, I can't stress this enough. It doesn't matter. What would matter to me is if one team was forced to do this and nobody else, because then that wouldn't be fair. If every team was forced to do the 2-2-2, that's just going to change, like, slight dynamic of what you're watching, but not the overall game. It's not going to change how you see things. You'll just see a little bit more of a Junkrat pick or a soldier pick or something to that effect. Or now it's, 3 tank, 3 support. So it's not, to me, it's nothing noteworthy. It's like, okay, let's see if they do it. If they don't, whatever.
I just kind of wonder, like, how it's going to, like, cause see, I mean, I feel the same way that you feel. It's kind of like, okay, like, yeah, like, whatever, like it's so like you could argue that watching goats versus goats all the fucking time, every match gets really boring, and putting a 2-2-2 meta would change that up, make it a little bit more exciting. But then there's like a part of me that, like, I want to see like different teams. Like, what if somebody comes up with like a 4 DPS like strategy or something like that? It just makes it more open and like more exciting in that aspect. Like, I feel like there's more room for creativity and like hype moments when you have when it's more open rather than like a structured 2-2-2. So, I mean, like, I get it from like both areas, because I know, like, apparently they're supposed to be having a update for when you queue into competitive. It's supposed to lock you at a 2-2-2 as well, which I think that would help a lot of when you're going into comp, when you're playing like casually. But I don't know if it should be for the pros. It definitely closes a lot of doors and opens them, in my opinion, for things that we can see out of the pro scene and like the Overwatch League.
Did you say it could close out some stuff?
Yeah.
What do you mean by that?
Well, like I said, like I gave the example of like what if somebody had like a strategy to push this map with like 4 DPS or like 4 supports or something weird like that. Because I mean, when goats came up, people thought like that was weird, like 3 tanks, 3 supports, and then it became the meta that we see now.
The only
So I think it closes the doors for those type of like really wacky, weird comps. I mean, I'm not saying that there's not a chance that we'll see that in the 2-2-2 thing. It's going to be more of seeing wacky characters that are considered not good.
The big thing that I hear a lot of people going to complain about is how you're basically limiting the players on what they can and can't do, where right now, the only thing limiting them is basically what their coach wants them to do. That any team that plays can pick basically whoever the fuck they want in whatever fashion they want. They're just trying to pick comps and plays that work best for them to win.
Mm-hmm.
Let's take football, for example. Over the course of time, rules have had to change and be adapted to make the game a little bit better, just a little bit more cohesive. That's all this is to me. That's honestly all this is to me.
Mm-hmm.
A situation where suddenly limiting the players a little bit or limiting the teams on what they can do to play is going to change the game. Personally, I think this is exciting because it could bring a lot of new types of play to the game.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, I think it kind of opens the door for us to see like characters rather than like a specific strategy, but mostly characters who don't often get played. They might get played in a DPS role that we don't usually see. It also, I think it makes the balancing of the game overall a lot easier. If they're balancing off of a 2-2-2 like overall meta for the game on the comp side and on like the pro scene, it makes it way easier to make new characters and not have them be completely broken or have the potential to break something. It's a lot easier to set up their skill set and their abilities.
Yeah. You know, somebody comes in and says, you know, they train someone, not train somebody, but they bring someone in from, you know, whatever. I don't know what the league is that brings people in to the main one, but whatever. They bring someone in, and that person is very good with, you know, aiming. You know, that's their specialty is aiming. So they get characters that can counter maybe a Widow or a Hanzo or some shit like that.
Yeah.
To me, there's just so much fucking potential. There really is just so much potential to a 2-2-2 versus the goats.
Yeah.
Potential, like, you know, one of the big things with goats that I always found really funny was, you know, they would always have two, you know, a Reinhardt and a Narissa, and then like a Roadhog or a D.Va.
Mm-hmm.
Depending on, I guess, also the map type. So if it's a payload, like maybe a Winston. But they always had like the big shield meta was a huge thing. It still is.
Yeah.
So forcing them to only have two tanks, like how will that change that meta? So it's just kind of interesting like that. But I don't. To me, that's not something that is really that noteworthy because it's not a confirmed thing. First off, it's a retired Overwatch pro. They might do it.
I mean, it was a player who just recently retired, like within like the past like month or so, something like that. It's not like he had been retired for a while. But see, I kind of wonder was that his reason for retiring? Like, I haven't read the article, but was that his reason? Like, did he find that out and was like, yeah, like I'm done?
No, he never said that in the article. He never said like because of that. He was just talking about that's what he had
heard on his way out.
I don't know one way out, but he heard it at some point.
Mm-hmm. All right. It is that time. Ladies and gentlemen. It is time to start the show.